Welcome back. New episode of Itali-Echo. This is your host, Viviana Dragani, and today I would love to invite you to a special concert on June 5th at the Dante Alighieri Society in Cambridge. So let's learn more about our two Italian guests. Today, I host great pianist, composer, and symphony orchestra conductor, Cettina Donato. Welcome, Cettina.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Benvenuta. And my other guest is singer, songwriter, and Berklee College professor Cristina Vaira. Welcome.
Thank you.
So these two amazing women will each perform one set at the Dante Alighieri, presenting their original music. So let's start with Cettina. So your latest album, To Love or Not to Love, hit #1 on iTunes. Congratulations, and tell us more about this remarkable project.
Thank you. It's a project that I dedicated to the writer Alberto Moravia. He's my favorite writer, my favorite Italian writer. So I love story. I not love story, a fake love story between two people. And I wrote 9 tunes, 9 tracks, 9 songs. And we talk about these tunes. So how they met, what happened during this fake love story.
A question for Cristina. So you will present your new album titled I Wanna See You Fly. What inspired you to compose the lyrics and the music of this work, and what genres can the audience expect to enjoy in your set?
Well, the inspiration for this specific song is also the title of the first single that will be out very soon. Were My Children. It's a song that I wrote for them. I Want to See You Fly. It's basically my message to them. It's an invitation of, spread your wings. I'm going to be next to you all my life, but fly high. And, the sky is your only limit. And it's a pop song with a twist of gospel music, because I really like to put lots of background vocals and some soulful melody, and so it's a mix between soul and pop and gospel all together. And I would say that the other songs from the album that will come up, it will take a little bit longer. Cettina is way more forward. But yeah, it will take longer. But yeah, I love to write pop tunes and soulful melodies. And they all express this journey of sort of a rebirth of my life after many struggles that I went through recently, and how to rebuild my life from basically almost from scratch, and how to process that emotionally through music. I would say music is my therapy.
Of course, music is therapy. Thank you. So back to Cettina. Tell us more about your career. We want to learn more. And also tell us about the wonderful musicians who will join you on stage at the Dante Alighieri.
Yes. About my studies, you mean my studies and my professional career. I graduated in classical piano long time ago.
Not long,
Yeah,
Cettina.
Come
yeah,
on,
a
come
long time
on.
ago. Yeah, the first degree was this, the most important, I think, the degree in classical piano. Then I studied classical composition, and for 7 years, the program of study in Italy, in order to graduate in composition, is 10 years. And then I arrived at the seventh year, and then I got a scholarship, and I moved to Boston to study at Berklee College, and I graduated in jazz composition and performance. Then, before I went to Berklee, I graduated in social psychology, and then I took 2 masters in special didactic, and then I did a degree in jazz music, and then okay, I think it's enough. And about the musicians that will perform with me on June 5th, we have Cristina Vaira on the second set, but I will play for her, and it will be a privilege for me to play for her.
Oh my
And the
God.
other 2
Now the
musicians
honor is mine, believe me.
Sergio Bellotti on drums is a associate professor at Berklee College of Music, and he's a great, great drums player, and Jesse Williams on the bass, and he's also an associate professor at Berklee College of Music. So I'm really excited to present in this project. To love or not to love?
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yes.
And Cristina, so you live here. So tell us something about your expat story and also about your experience teaching at the prestigious Berklee College of Music.
Yeah. Well, before I came to Berklee, I actually took music in a different angle. So I studied music business before. So I had this master, and I entered the business in a record label, EMI. And there I was very lucky. I got to work with lots of musicians, Tiziano Ferro, Vasco Rossi, Nora Jones, a lot of people. And that was a very important experience for me because it kind of gave me a full perspective of the music industry, and you see it from the inside out how it works. And I learned a lot from lots of great musicians there, but I also discovered that I wanted to pursue my music. So while I was working there, I started producing music with a producer back in Italy. And the first song that I composed with him got a national, won first prize in a national competition. And then I said, okay, I want to do the second one. And then I got the second place in another competition. And then I decided, I heard about this Berklee College of Music. I don't know what it is, but a common friend of us named Monica Talona, who is a great songwriter, she talked about this college where they teach songwriting. And I said, oh my gosh, in Italy they only do classical music. Does exist a place where they teach you how to write songs? That was my passion. I just wanted to write songs. That's it. That's what I wanted to do. And so I saw the the rates, and I said, this is impossible. So I just got into the summer program, and there I got a scholarship to study. And in my first semester, I met this amazing lady, and we literally became roommates right in the spot. I had a house because of her. And from there is history. But what I wanted to do, it was songwriting. It was very difficult for me to write lyrics in a language that was not mine. And I was, I didn't master English there. So Cettina actually was that person that reminded me, hey, you came here to study songwriting, you want to write songs, you have to do it. Keep going, keep going. And I can't believe it. After literally 10 years, my graduation, I started teaching. I applied for this position. I was teaching, just private classes and I taught in a couple of schools here in Boston. But it was my dream job. Doing that, and it was like going back home, and it was crazy because some of my colleagues were my professors, right? So at the beginning you kind of like copy what they do, and then after a while you find your own voice as a teacher, because it's a whole different story teaching than just composing music. Is a different thing. And at this point, I can say that I'm starting to find my voice as a professor, but I have so much to learn. I'm still in the process of discovering. But I think that the most important thing is being surrounded by unbelievable talents, both students and professors, from where you learn every day.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us today. And again, June 5th, so save the date, at 7 p.m., okay, at the Dante Alighieri Society of Massachusetts in Cambridge. So get your tickets. Thank you, Cettina Donato, and thank you, Cristina
Thank
Vaira.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Grazie.